Hey guys, how we doing? I'm going to be shooting my new 2021 bow for you guys today and going over some of the specs and some of the things that I'm just really digging about this new bow. It's bow release season right now in 2021, and there are some really cool things out there. I'm a big guy myself. I do have a long draw, so this video is geared more. Let me start by saying there's not that many videos out there geared toward bigger dudes, right? That have a long draw. You know, most of us fall into the fringe group of archers, and we don't have that many products available to us. So when I saw that Mathews was coming out with this bow for 2021, the Atlas, I was super pumped to give it a shot. So I went and I picked one up. I've been shooting it a little bit, and I'm like, I've got to do a video for my other long draw brothers out there and show you just how badass this bow is. So here we go. She's a beaut. I'm a pretty simple guy. I don't go overboard with accessories. I like a small sight. I don't like a lot of bells and whistles on my sight, catching limbs and such. This is just, I don't have a stabilizer yet for this because I wanted to see how the bow handled just its sheer size. It's a really sturdy bow because it's 34 inches axle to axle, 41 inches total. Its sheer size stables it out pretty good. So I just threw this on there just to see kind of what it felt like to have a little bit of extra something where the stabilizer should be from my super old buckskin back in the days bow. But I'll go over everything that I've got on here, just kind of show you guys my build. Yeah, we'll see what y'all think. So one of the best things that I've felt on this bow so far is just how quiet it is. It's the quietest bow I've ever shot. And I've shot a lot of bows, but this is the quietest bow I've ever shot. I'm a big fan of the action. My current setup is right around 72 pounds on the draw. And the setup is so smooth. I mean, it's unbelievably easy on the draw. And it's just so quiet. Easily the quietest bow I've ever shot. This thing just sails like butter. I know bows are pretty crazy with the technology these days, but Mathews really has won me over. I've shot everything from the Hoyt Nitram to some of the other long draws, and there's never been an easier draw, never been a better feeling bow balance-wise in my hand. I owe a lot of that, I think, to the brace height in this bow. It's amazing. This bow is impressive. I've got it out to 40 yards, and it's a tack driver at 40. Just messing with this first pin here, and just to show you guys kind of what it's like to shoot this bow. Yeah, that'll work. As you saw, I'm a big fan. I've been raving about this bow, and I just can't get enough of it. I think that this is one of those situations where a company like Mathews, on top of the pedestal when it comes to the things that they make, I think they've outdone themselves with this bow. For a long draw guy anyways, you know what I mean? I am so happy to be represented with this bow as a large guy. It's truly awesome. It's like 4 pounds, 4.8 pounds. I think that's dry, so it's gonna be like 5.5 pounds dressed out. I've just never shot a smoother shooting bow. Hit me in the comments if you have any questions about it. I'd love to help you out. Love to answer any questions about this bow that you might have if you're thinking about getting one. All right, guys, so that's my take on the 2021 Mathews Atlas. In my opinion, they didn't leave anything to be desired. As a long draw fellow who's just been kind of craving the right bow to come along for it to happen, I'm just really pumped to get out into the woods and test this thing out in the everyday scenarios. It's not the fastest bow at my draw length. My draw length is 32, and I shoot a 510 grain combo. At that weight and at that draw, we are looking at right around 265 to 270 feet per second, which a lot of people are like, it's just not that much downfield, but it does. That size of an arrow, and I shoot the FMJs, carries a pretty sizable kinetic energy. So I have no concerns about whether or not it's going to perform in the elk woods, especially with how close I like to get anyways. I am a stickler on getting within between 10 and 30 yards. So at that distance, I'm really not worried about it. So the sight that I have in this bow is a Trophy Ridge 5-pin, very affordable bow sight. It's nothing crazy. If you can shoot a bow, you can sight it in, you're going to be fine with a $100 sight. There's a lot of really nice sights out there. I've just never been the kind of guy that has enjoyed having all the hang-ups that some of these sites have, and I won't mention their names because they are good products. They're just not for me. I like a really streamlined, sleek approach when I'm in the woods because I do get in the deep timber and I don't like to get hung up on branches and stuff with my bow sight. Part of the reason for that too is because I have to shoot such a big bow. And guys like me are going to understand that. So the smaller, more compact, on all axes that I can stay with my bow, I prefer to do. So I run a really streamlined system. I'm not going to have the 12 or 15 inch stabilizer on front either. I'll have just enough to level me out a little bit, but as I said before, the size of this bow in itself stabilizes everything just fine. So if y'all have any more questions, please let me know. I really appreciate you guys watching our videos, checking out our content, and joining the ride. I know it's a new channel, but we are not new to hunting. I mean, we're not new to the experiences in the woods. We've been doing it for a long time. We just figured maybe it's time to share our side of things with you folks, because we are real and we will stay as real as it gets. I'm not talking about this bow because Mathews gave me a chunk of money to do it. I just think it's a dang good bow. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care. We'll see ya.